What are your thoughts on Seymour Hersh's reporting on the Nord Stream bombing?
Well, I hope it's not true, because it implicates my government that Norway was a part of it, but they should at least get some more media focus. I was hoping, because it was truly, I would say, disgraceful the way this was treated. I mean, this is one of the most critical energy infrastructures in Europe. It was attacked, it was blown up, and it was an environmental disaster. People just came out and said, oh, it must be the Russians. Yeah, they attacked their own pipeline. And why did they attack their own pipeline, which they're now willing to put money into fixing? Oh, well, they wanted to send us a signal. So instead of attacking the Norwegian pipelines to Britain or the Germany, we are the main competitor of Russia now. We're the main exporter of gas. Instead of attacking our pipelines, they attack their own to send us a message. So this was the main argument. Instead of turning off the gas, we blow it up. And what was especially concerning for me, though, was you weren't even allowed here to say that the Americans might have an interest in blowing up this pipeline. Over the years, how many American senators and politicians have stood up and said, listen, this pipeline must be destroyed, stop it now at any cost. I think most people have seen the video clip of Joe Biden in front of journalists pointing out that if Russia invades, we will get rid of this pipeline. And when journalists pushed back, well, how are you going to do this? This is a German-Russian pipeline. Oh, we will get it done. And then after it's blown up, was it Blinken who came out and said, oh, this is a tremendous opportunity, which is probably not what you would say if you thought that this was done by the Russians, or if you saw it as a negative development. And effectively, the American political class celebrating the destruction. And meanwhile, here in Europe, if you're pointing out that the Americans might even have something to gain, while the Americans are celebrating on the other side of the Atlantic, you're a Russian propagandist. So now, yeah, that being said, the Hersh article, I think that's why it's so important. It's, trying to put some attention back at this story, because it seems no journalist cares about this, destruction of, our critical infrastructure.